Hey guys, welcome back to RHR Jen. I'm so glad you're here. Guys, I have such a good show for you today. We need to talk. As you can see, I've got extra titles today because we need to talk about some titles being stripped. We were talking about Andrew and Fergie and what that might mean for Harry and Meghan. But first, I have some really ridiculous things to get into with Megan. She's done something else and I'm already cracking up. And yeah, we're gonna have some laughs. If you're new here, I'm Jen. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the thumbs up, leave me comments, as all of those helps YouTube to recommend my videos. And I sincerely appreciate that. Also, again, a huge thank you to everybody who's left me comments saying that you've hit the hype button for my videos. I just can't tell you what that means. It has helped my channel so much, and it's because of you. So sincerely, thank you so much. We're going to jump right on in. I want to go ahead and tell you today is Saturday, and that's when I post to my other channel. It's Goose Adventures. Now, the reason that I'm bringing this to your attention right off the bat is because today I have a very special, very important video going up. You'll be able to see it. It's a serious video, and I talk about a little bit about something that happened a long time ago. So if you're interested in finding out a little bit more and how it tied into me losing 140 pounds, you can find it over there, Goose Adventures. Okay, let's jump right on into this because we have so much to talk about. Now, I know I'm dying to talk about the Andrew Fergie of it all as well. But first, I'm sorry. Can we just have a laugh? Hello. Have you seen this? We need to talk about this. Oh my goodness. I'm cracking up. Look at this. Meghan Markle spotted with her Longchamp bag bearing her royal title. Tell me you have seen this. Okay, first of all, we got this. Another one with the tongue sticking out. Why? I always say, in my opinion, because I always wonder why. Why would a grown woman stick her tongue out? Well, it's so weird. But I always say, I think it's to appear youthful and coquettish. It doesn't do that. It just looks, for lack of a better word, crazy. I don't know. But here is the bag that she had monogrammed. My goodness gracious, a giant DNS. And she wanted to make sure that we all saw it because she posted it in her Instagram story. People Magazine has posted this picture. Why? And then I believe it's maybe it was People as well, have been posting the monogram bag. So she wants to make sure that everybody saw that giant D and S. Well, um, I think this is a good time to show you. It's important for you guys to see my very expensive, very monogrammed bag. There you go. I did a thing. Look. No, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I paid for a thing. No, I did a thing. Look. Drunk Goose. Honk, honk. I mean, seriously, mine is way better than hers. Come on. I'll see your DS and raise you a DG. I would totally carry this, by the way. Mine is not. Oh, by the way, I got the price of that bag. Hold on. Mine is not that. Mine's much fancier. Hello. Let's see here. I have the price. Oh, that bag is listed at $1,500. Longchamp. Sure. I'm gonna laugh. So I mean, I have so many jokes to make about this, but it's just important to me that we again take a moment to see this bag. Check it out. Look at me. I might leave it on there for traveling. Why not? All right. That is just so ridiculous. It's like, did we not make enough fun of this? Come on. What are you doing? That is so silly. Tackiness may vary. There you go. I'm just absolutely cracking up about the ridiculousness of this bag and of this photo right here. Why? Why would you do that? I mean, it's ridiculous. But look, whatever. Monograms. I've seen it on towels. She takes the cake. Have you seen? I mean, I actually put together a little compilation. Shall we take a look? I think so too. Well, okay. First of all, I pulled this. I was messaging with a friend about it. I was like, seriously? I always ask if I can sue for eye strain because I'm rolling my eyes so hard at this. This is absolutely crazy. But oh, and then when I was looking up rolling my eyes things, I found this rolling my eyes so far back in my head that I make direct eye contact with the goblin that operates me like a marionette. I mean, same. I'm pretty sure I'm operated by a goblin too. But yeah, I think even my goblin, not Gosling, my goblin is cracking up about this. My goblin is throwing middle fingers up about this, just saying. Okay. But just a reminder that she loves a monogram. Now, remember, Lady Diana had a Lady Dior bag. Well, not to be outdone, Meghan, of course, again, rolling my eyes so hard, had to have a Lady Dior bag. But lest we forget, she had Duchess of Sussex, whatever those letters. It's DSOS. And I looked up, leave me comments because I feel dumb. I don't know what. Is DS short for Duchess? That doesn't seem to DSOS. You can leave me wrong answers only and I'll crack up about it. I don't care. What does DSOS stand for? Let me know. Oh my gosh. All right. But she had that monogrammed. Oh, I think about this one a lot. Remember, we saw that's Harry hugging a friend, and we noticed that they had a monogram on their doormat, which I'll never stop making fun of as well. Oh, and then she wore it was to Invictus. She wanted to make sure that we saw that pinky ring. Do I have a pinky ring? Oh, let's see here. Close enough. Okay. She wanted to make sure that we saw that monogram pinky ring right there. She wore that to Invictus and Griftus. And then she posted this picture. Oh my God. Every time. I'm sorry, I'm a broken record. I don't care. I have long, skinny feet, I'm pointing to him, a la Meghan Markle. I have a crazy second toe, a la Meghan Markle. I know when by the way, I'm also over 6 feet tall. So mine makes sense. I can't make sense out of what's going on there. But I know, and anybody with long, skinny feet know, you don't wear pointy shoes like this because it's going to take your long, skinny feet and make them look even crazier. Like this. But anyway, that's not the point of this. The point of that is look, another monogram. She loves her name. Oh, yeah. And then we got a glimpse of this too. Lest we not forget, Harry just had plain old suit bags. She had monogrammed ones. Sure. Is she afraid to forget her own name? What's going on with that? Anyway, at least they got her initials right. Demon Seed. They're talking about the DS. Again, leave me comments. What does DS stand for? I know what DS stands for, but just wrong answers only. My thought was she's going for the Diana reference, right? Diana Spencer. She loves that shit. Oh, so gross. I'm sorry. I just feel like I need to drag this back out because I worked hard on this. And by hard, I mean it took me about 4 seconds, but I worked hard on this. This bag came from Target. And the blue duct tape I use, I don't know, around my office on things. So I'm much more crafty. I deserve to give speeches much more than Meghan Markle does. Okay. But leave me comments on what you think DS could stand for besides Duchess of Sussex. What's wrong answers only? Leave me some comments. I like dipshit very much and also deeply stupid. Maybe that's what she calls Harry. I don't know. Oh man, I didn't even think of her saying to the plank. I love that they call him the plank here. Look, it's your mummy's initials. Seriously, that is a next level crazy. It really is. Nothing would shock me, especially where Diana is concerned. She loves the Diana reference, so why not? I just want you. Okay, here's a project for you all. I want you to go to your partner, your significant other, your friend, whoever, and say, hey, partner, howdy, partner. I'm getting your mom or your dad's initials embroidered on my bag. What? Why? Because I am. Do that and report back and let me know how it goes. Oh my God. Or just tell your own mom or dad, hey, I'm getting your initials embroidered on my bag. You're doing what now? Why? Now, if you want to get DG for Drunk Goose embroidered on your bag, please, by all means, I welcome it. Okay. Duke Stalker, I thought was brilliant. That's so good. Duke Stalker, DS. There you go. So subtle. Could the letters be any larger? That's a friend's voice I'm doing there. Could it be any more? She wants to be sure that people on the moon can see her title. That's right. Yep, she was so proud of it and so afraid we didn't notice. That's right. She paid People magazine to print an article pointing it out. Again, rolling my eyes so hard, it's straining them. It's cringe enough that she has the bag, but then she ensures to put it in her Instagram stories and video and the People magazine. Holy crap. Yep. How much? So spent that much on the bag and then publicity for her bag in case people didn't know. I'm saying people like that. People didn't notice. Well, that's why. Okay. So yeah, I have lots to embroider. So there's that. But let's go into some title talk, shall we? Because we have a lot to talk about with Andrew. And I always want to say Fergalicious because that singer, Fergalicious. Anyway, I know I'm dating myself. Okay. Let's talk Andrew and the titles, shall we? Yep, I think so too. Disgraced Andrew to give up all royal titles, including Duke of York. Could the Harkles be next? Let's talk about this, shall we? In case you missed it, this was put out as of Friday. I'm filming on Friday. That's what I was putting here. But yeah, in discussion with the king, this is a statement by Prince Andrew. In discussion with the king and my immediate and wider family, we have concluded the continued accusations about me distract from the work of His Majesty and the royal family. I have decided, as I always have, to put my duty to my family and country first. I stand by my decision 5 years ago to stand back from public life. With His Majesty's agreement, we feel I must now go a step further. I will therefore no longer use my title or the honors which have been conferred upon me. As I have said previously, I vigorously deny the accusations against me. Well, Andy giving up. It's interestingly worded to me, and there's still I'm still wrapping my head around this, but I don't think it's a coincidence that Virginia Gouffre, I hope I'm saying that right. I never say her last name right. Virginia's book is coming out on Tuesday, and he's decided, I'm using that sarcastically. I don't think he decided to give up his titles just before that book comes out. I wonder what's in that book. Let me know if you guys want me to read the book. I might struggle a little bit with that book, but maybe I could hit some highlights and lowlights. I just say struggle just because it's kind of a sensitive nature, but I don't know. I'm kind of stuck on this. So with the breaking news that he's announced he's ditching his title. So the way I'm understanding is no more Duke, right? No more royal honors like his spot on Order of the Garter. Ha 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 ha. Good riddance. I say that because I just love Princess Anne so much, and she does such a great job with the Order of the Garter. And get this, Fergie is stripped of Duchess of York as well. She's just Sarah Ferguson now. So as we know, after all this, they don't like that name, so I'm not going to say it. But you know, the disgusting monster that starts with an E. It's that stench. It's the leaked emails calling him her supreme friend. I'm not when Sarah Ferguson did that. I will no longer be using her title. Charities dumping her like yesterday's trash, things like that. In the palace finally said enough. And of course, who could forget Andrew's infamous BBC car crash interview? The flight log, the $12 million settlement. This is all fallout, a title purge to protect the crown from any more headlines. But this could be, sorry, I just have to ask, is this the blueprint for stripping another pair of royals in exile, former royals, no longer working royals? More on that to come. But I just I just think this is, I mean, this is great news. It really is. It's breaking news, as of yesterday, and great news. And obviously, like, I'm pro royal family. I'm anti Andrew and all this crap, and yeah, I just think this is interesting. So yeah, I mean, obviously the royals aren't saints. Some of them are human train wrecks, aka Andrew Fergie. But this is great. This is great for the firm, and I'm hearing, if allegedly, that it was spearheaded by perhaps Prince William. If so, fantastic. It makes me love him even more. Again, that's where I'm very pro royal family. I almost said modern family. Royal family. Love Prince William. Love Princess Catherine. Catherine, Princess of Wales. But I just think it screams accountability. This is a good thing. Charities, cut them loose, and the palace is following suit. It's not petty, it's ethical housekeeping. I think this is great. It shows that the royals can self-police and earns some back, some of the public trust back, I think. So this is good news. And again, can we please talk about the ripple effect and what this could mean for Harry and Meghan? So I just think Andrew's fall might not be isolated. It's more of a seismic shift. And if Prince William is behind this could be great because those two, have been skating on thin ice forever. And this York takedown is the chill win that they didn't see coming. I think that's great. So Andrew surrendered his titles. I don't believe that. After this pressure and public fury. Again, does that sound familiar? Because the public has been outraged for a long time at Harry and Meghan. And think about, in 2020, they lost their HRH usage rate, but we've still seen it in action. She did something crazy, and I'm going to get it confused because I've watched so much of hers. You can let me know in the comments if I get it wrong. She used it even recently in a gift. We saw where she had sent, I want to say it was Baby Voice. It may have been a different person, but it was talked about on her podcast. Jamie Kern-Lena, I think, was having in-laws over or something, and Meghan just dropped off a sweet gift. Again, let me roll my eyes. She put the HRH on there. I just thought, oh my goodness gracious, you're pretentious. If this is just a gift for a friend, why does it need to be publicized? And why would you use your title on there? Interesting, right? But anyway, I digress. It's just that they were supposed to have dropped that a long time ago. And again, correct me if I'm wrong, but they weren't supposed to use their titles for merching or business purposes. Well, that's blown to hell a long time ago. I think, and I've discussed this at length before with like different guests. I know friend of the show, John Witherspoon, brought this up, that I think Meghan will just agree to anything. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, we won't use the titles. Sure. Yeah, whatever you say. But then uses the titles. That's just what I think. So this is interesting. So if I'm understanding this correctly, dukedoms need Parliament to strip titles like that. So it's tricky, but it's doable with these new laws floating around. HRH, I don't know. I just think that's interesting. So think about like even Denmark. They just cut out some of the royal family. I think this is a step in the right direction. I really think this is good for the actual royal family. And when I say that, I mean, again, the ones we know and love. But I don't know. I think this is interesting. Their brand is Sussex, Archwell, Netflix, all that stuff. They just, everything's tied to the Sussex thing and Duchess and stuff. So what would that be like if they lost it? I think that could be really interesting. They're already, in exile, and they've made everything a million times worse for themselves. Nobody said they should have stayed if they didn't want to stay, but they certainly didn't have to handle things the way they've handled it. And here they are. I just think this is so great. And I think, the public has spoken. I think people are really happy about this Andrew thing. So I can't help but speculate and wonder, think about all the polls that we see coming out. I think everybody's just done with these two. So they thought Megxit was freedom. Now it's a trap door. Andrew's done this, so I don't know. Maybe their safety net is gone. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm really curious to know. I really am. Do you think that this is setting the stage for more actions like this? Do you think we could see something like that? Let me know. That's interesting. All right, that is going to do it for me. Let me know what you think in the comments. And I can't wait to read that. Oops, sorry, wrong one. I can't wait to read your comments on all this. Let me know what you think. Let me know your opinions. Let me know if you've read more about this or if I've got any of this title. I'm still understanding the title things and when they can use them and stuff. So if I've got something wrong, let me know. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. Let me know your comments on all this. Thank you so much for being here. I am going to remind you to check out, depending on when you watch this, later in the day, probably, the video I'm putting up over on Goose Adventures. And again, it's more serious for me, but if you want to know a little bit more about my story and something that happened a long time ago, then definitely go watch that. It'll kind of make some of my weight issues make more sense, and how I lost the weight, and just a lot of common threads you'll understand. Anyway, all right, that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I sincerely appreciate it. I cannot wait to bring you more stuff like this. It really is surprising to see this. I'm surprised about this news. Are you guys? Let me know. All right, as always, if you want to further support the show, do hit that hype button. It really helps me out. Check out my merch. I've got Everything's Fine and Team Catherine and so much more. Not Bloody Likely. Check that out. And check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. Yes, it's my old name, but it's tons of new content. I'm going over the Eugene Levy stuff over there, that show that Prince William was just on, and it's so good. I love it. I can't wait for you to see that. So check that out, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. A huge thank you to all my executive geese and ganders for your love and support. It means the world to me. All right, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have the best day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Hi, if you're new here, this is what I do. We stay till the end. I have a conversation. I'm always talking directly to you, but this is like my favorite part. They got their title stripped. I think this is good. I think this is a strong move for the royal family. I really respect Prince William. If he's the one behind, I respect whoever's behind this move. I really do. What if we found out it's Catherine? Remember, we had heard rumblings that supposedly Catherine was behind, Catherine Princess Will was behind some of the Recollections May Vary talk. Like there was debate whether or not to keep it in or not. And she was the one that said, oh no, we need to keep that. If that's the case, I mean, that's even more reason to love her. And the idea that she could be behind, or, somehow involved in this. Heck yeah, all day long. I love it. Anyway, all right. If you stay tuned this long, give yourself some titles. I did RHR, Real Housewives Recaps, my old name. HRH, Her Royal Highness, Duchess of Jenn. DG, Drunk Goose. What would your titles be? Throw some letters at me. Throw some titles at me. Show me your titles. Show me your titles in the comments. All right, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have the best day. Do check out my other video. It's a lot more serious over on my weight loss channel. And thank you guys so much for everything. Your love and support means the world. I appreciate you all. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Squeaky chair. That's my chair. Sheesh.